Before we get back to the quest, we want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at CCICT. If you've been looking to upgrade your audio game, it's the holiday season, and they've got it's the absolute best time to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. They have the Apple AirPod 4th Gen right now just for $95, which is insane. It's a nice little steal.
It's a perfect gift for the gamer. For the gamer in your life, head over to CCICT, grab yours today before the holiday rush wipes them out. Check out this little thing they did for you. Go check out CCICT at the Town East Mall upstairs across from the Men's Warehouse. They're going to hook you up. Ask for Sam or Alex and tell them that Cartridge and Quest sent you. They're going to hook you up.
Let's get into it.
Let's do this thing. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Why don't you go ahead and sneak out into the garage. Tell your in-laws that you're looking for the best extension cord that you can find.
Okay.
Lock the door behind you because you've turned into the Cartridge and Quest podcast. I'm Average Trav. I'm sitting across from a man that's more dangerous with a carving knife than Link is with that master sword.
That's right.
He's the culinary commando. He's Foodie Mike C.
I get pretty naughty with the glizzies, too, if you know what I mean.
Yuck.
Pause. Jesus.
And are we on the naughty list or the nice list this year?
I don't know. Depends on the glizzy.
Yeah? I think you like those for the shape, not the taste.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And we've got somebody in the third chair. It's a freaking Christmas miracle.
Oh, my God.
He was supposed to be here last week. He dropped us like a bad prom date. Our guest today is a 6'4", 220-pound linebacker. Wait,
I'm 6'5", Trav. Don't short me that inch. Everyone likes shorting me that inch. I don't know what it is. The difference between 6'4" and 6'5". No one wants to admit.
6'5", 220-pound stand-up comedian hailing from Beaufort, South Carolina.
Oh, Lord.
He cut his teeth. He cut his teeth in the windy city of Chicago, and now he's down in the great state of Texas.
Jesus.
You might have caught him in his iconic TV roles as Tweaker 1, maybe Man 3. You probably did see him in the most famous thing he did, which was a Purina cat food commercial.
That was.
But
is that real?
That is real. That is true.
I love cats.
That is how I broke into the industry.
Hell yeah.
But you probably caught him in his role in Power as the strip club photographer who got knocked the hell out. But hang on a second, ladies. The scouting report does have a few red flags. He's a grown man that likes Pokemon.
Okay. My
sources tell me he has absolutely no idea how the physics of a bubble bath work. He's a Southern gentleman. He's a robotics genius, a military veteran, and a confused bather. Give it up for Zako Ryan.
I feel like we need to revisit that. Like, what the fuck?
I got a feeling he's been going through my reels.
Okay.
I was in Vegas. I had a bad bubble bath mishap.
That bubble bath was wild, bro.
I don't think I'm allowed in the MGM in 2026. I think I got to take a year off the MGM due to the bubble mishap.
Yeah, those bubbles were everywhere.
16th floor.
Man, did they go down to the 15th floor, or did you stop it?
Dude, it was an absolute nightmare, and it just kept growing. There was nothing I could do. It was a mess.
A little bit goes a long way, bro.
It was the second day I was in that room for 6 days. I was in there for 6 days, and it was the second day, and the bathroom floor was sticky for 6 days.
Oh, Jesus.
And I couldn't get rid of it. Do not use hand soap.
No.
For your bubbles in your bath.
No, that's why they call it bubble bath.
Yeah, there's a specific thing. Growing up, I'm sure my mother used hand soap, just not as much as I did.
Yeah, a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
So, man, you joined us for a heck of a week. This week on episode 141, it's the Christmas Spectacular. We're talking about a movie that almost killed Jean-Claude Van Damme.
In the year that WCW ruined Christmas.
And the original pet that traumatized a generation.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
Plus, we actually get the casualty report on the Madden Curse.
So let's get into it. We'll play our intro, and we'll get into a couple questions for Mr. Zako.
It's Cartridge and Quest, your 90s delight. We're talking smack on the microphones all night. Trading our secrets, got the codes to unlock.
football fight.
Conundrum, messing with your mind, and that nostalgia hits you like a level 99.
I just know he said, all right, make sure you knock out the Mexican. The white guy's got to
Why
win.
is that Santa in blackface?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's supposed to be that guy. It just Google Gemini made him a little darker than he's supposed to be.
It happens every
You
time.
picked
If
the
we got to
wrong
put me on
emoji,
Brett,
man.
dude.
I always have to tell Gemini,
All right.
tone it down.
I need a brown man, but lighten it up a little bit,
Like
okay? We're
6
still trying to
Yeah,
trying to be on the
it-
internet.
I mean, you're a dark man, Mike, but Jesus, that's like this girl I dated. Every time she would send me an emoji thumbs up, she would use like almost the black one. I
The
was
big
like,
black one.
Becky,
I
you're
did that-
not that tan. I don't
No.
know
I
who's
did that
been
a couple
lying to you.
times. Yeah, I did that a couple times, and everybody's like, "Bro, that's racist."
Yeah,
You
that's
can't.
super racist.
Like,
Yeah.
you're the most white person we know. You cannot use that one.
You cannot
God.
do that. And everyone knows Santa is in black. You wouldn't make it until the 26th.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
all right. Okay, so our guest is Zako Ryan. So, dude, tell us. First question: military. How come?
Yeah. It was either that or go to jail. 2017, I
shit.
got into a fight in the dorm room. Actually, it's a good segue from that Santa Claus. This dude called my buddy the N-word after he left
Oh,
the
no.
party,
Oh,
and I
shit.
stood up for his honor.
That's
There you go.
perfect.
I stood up for his
But
honor.
the crazy thing to me though is like this is the shit you hear about in movies. Like you're going to jail or you
It's
can
true.
join the fucking Marines. But
Dude.
they're like, no, you can join the Air Force. And you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah.
I went and met with the prosecutor, and she was like, she liked me. I was like, I was college. I was like 19 years old. She was like, how are we gonna get your shit together? Because I was on probation at that point because 2 weeks prior I'd peed on a railroad track and the cop tackled me, and I was already
God,
on
it's so
probation.
stupid.
Seems pretty
Yeah.
fun.
So I was like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna join the military or something. And she was like, would you? And I was
Yeah,
like,
good. That will
yeah.
fix
Oh.
everything.
Yeah. So I
So-
joined the military for that.
Go.
The fun thing is I just did a little USO tour. I'm a prior Army and
nice.
yeah, so I'm a chef. I went and did some cooking with some of the soldiers through
Thank
the
you for your
USO and a few
service.
different. Thank you, you too, man. But I thought you'd appreciate this. So I'm like, so I'm in an Army base, but there's like Marines and stuff there as well. And then I went and hung out with some of the Air Force and everything. And you know how the Marines are, of course. You know, like
Oh,
I'm
dude.
letting them ask questions, and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"So, why'd you decide to join the Army?" And I wanted to immediately start talking shit, but it's like I don't know if I can or like how
Yeah.
cool they're all going to be, whatever. So I had another group after that. And then, of course, it come up again, like, so why'd you decide to join the Army? And I was like, well, my ASVAB score was too high for the Marines. So, you know,
Hilarious.
I pulled that shit out.
That's my stepdad. He was a Marine. He always teased me too. He's like, how come not the Marines or like the Army? How come the Air Force? I was like, because I read the job descriptions, dude. What are you talking about?
Dude, and it's funny because I brought it up to the Air Force guys. So when I went to the Air Force bases and they loved it, you know what I mean? But they weren't asses about it because, you know, they have a brain. But it is crazy how people get on their shit. And even not even that, just like the MOSs and everything, you know, like your job, you know,
Yeah.
even if you're in the same branch, it's like if your job's more manly, then it's like you're still a piece of shit and whatever.
Yeah, they get on me still to this day. It's hilarious. I'll bring it up like on stage, and there'll be someone in the audience like, "Hoorah! How come?" And I'm like, "Shut up, dude! You paid $25 just to see me today." Kiss my
Yeah.
ass.
Hey, so no shit. Like when I was in the Army, I had this guy who was talking shit because like my job was like short range air defense, you know, like shooting down missiles and shit. And this guy, he was infantry, so he's like, "Oh, you fucking pogue" and all this stuff. And I was like, "Dude, I was like, don't give me shit because you were too fucking dumb to get any other job, like some inbred asshole, you know,
Yeah.
born with a fucking rifle in your hand."
Yeah.
I was like, probably had to get a waiver to even get in. He sends me a message, like a direct message, because he was talking shit on public. So I was just being fun and whatever. And he's like, "Hey man, like I really had to get a waiver to get in and all this." And he's like, "I didn't like that." I was like, so I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry. Like I'm just
Like,
talking
you kinda
shit. You're
nailed
talking
it,
shit."
man.
I mean,
Yeah. So I was like, "God damn, man. Okay, well, my bad, I guess."
Yeah.
not really though. All right, so stand up. How come?
Ooh, I got a little bit of the tism, man. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Mom had that Tylenol.
Honestly, I just like I wanted to. I was just bored. The truth was I was bored out of my mind. Like through my late 20s, just working out of the Air Force, not doing shit. And my buddy lived in Chicago, and he was doing like some improv stuff, and it looked so fun. And then I'll never forget. I was gonna go visit him like in a couple weeks. and I was randomly watching Patrice O'Neal's special called The Elephant in the Room, which to this day is still my favorite stand-up special of all time. And I just remember watching it and thinking like, oh my God, I've never seen somebody say things that would typically be so divisive, but he's so good at creating his own narrative with it and making everybody laugh. Old white women, younger black guys, like everybody in that room was brought together with his narration of life and how he saw the world. And I was like, man, that has to be the coolest thing on the planet. I want to try that. So I started going to open mics in Cleveland, and then I went and visited Chicago, and I went to the Laugh Factory. Shout out to the Laugh Factory, right? My favorite club it's my home club, my favorite club. Shout out Laugh Factory, shout out Curtis and the staff out there. They're amazing. If you're in Chicago, please go to the Laugh Factory. It's the best club in the country. And I went and visited them, and I saw a show, and I was blown away by the level of talent that was just local stand-up comedians. No one famous. You never heard of these guys. They're just guys around Chicago killing it. And I was like, oh, I'm moving to Chicago. And in 45 days, I was living in Chicago. I sold my house, and I was a 30-year-old on a divvy bike riding from open mic to open mic, hitting 4 or 5 mics a night through the snow, trekking it, killing it. And I was like, well, I'm starting my third life now, and I haven't looked back, man. It's the coolest thing in the world.
I feel like everybody thinks they're funny. You know what I mean? Like, did you ever have like a moment where you're like, yeah, I'm definitely funnier than everybody else? Or, you know what I mean? Like, did you know it was something you could do? Or is it just one of those things like you just have to be willing to put yourself out there?
So stand-up's a little bit different. So my high school was I had kind of a cool high school experience. So I grew up in South Carolina. I was in we only had one major middle school. So there was like thousands of kids in my middle school. But I moved to Ohio for high school, and my school was like 90 kids. So there wasn't the typical division between like jocks and like popular kids and nerds. It was like everyone kind of was a nerd. Everyone kind of played sports. We were all just meshed in, and it always like the popular kids were the funniest. It wasn't like the quarterback. It wasn't like the guy going to D1 basketball. It was the funniest kids. So everybody was trying to just be the funny. Like in my class, we were monsters. I know our high school was happy to get rid of my class. We graduated in 05, and they couldn't wait to get rid of our asses. We were just trying to be funny. So that's kind of where I put together some like my own improv skills. But it's completely different and my anxiety, really, I use humor to kind of break the ice, and it makes me feel more comfortable in situations, which thus I think it makes other people. But stand-up's different. I'll tell you this, man. Most of the best stand-up comedians I know, if you get them talking off stage, you'd never know.
I've heard that.
They're pretty serious people. It's a calculated thing. Stand-up is calculated. It's all math. It's all patterns. It's all algorithm. Boom, 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 and then tags. Rules of 3.
I always love the callbacks. I love the callbacks when they have a joke at the beginning and they bring it back at the end. Like, I love that shit.
I say it to everybody. If you really want to do stand-up, you can get good at stand-up. Now, to be great at stand-up, adds so many other elements, right?
I mean, it's not for everybody, I don't think. But I think there's so much of it just seems like it's timing, right? And it's just like, how do you hit those marks and get in somebody's brain just enough to make them think, and then hit them with that punchline.
And it's changed. It's evolved. Stand-up is no longer just set up punchline, tag. Yeah. I mean, the performative art of stand-up has evolved so much. You see the Matt Rice of the world doing crowd work. You see people bringing PDFs on stage. You got guys doing, what's that shit that T-Pain does? Buy you a drink. Auto-tune. You got people doing auto-tune. Like, stand-up comedy is so much different, has evolved so much over the last 10 years since I've started, that it's really just a performative art now, and it's whatever you want to choose. You basically get on stage, you grab a mic, and whatever you want to do, that if you can find a following, you can do it.
Yeah. One of my favorite stand-up guys, and it's crowd work almost 100%, is Gary Owens. Bro is so funny, dude.
He's one of the best improv, on-the-spot stand-up comics.
He's great. I love watching him.
I love Gary.
He's awesome.
I love like Ron Funches. Like I feel like he like no matter what he says, it's just gonna be funny because of the character that he is. You know what I mean?
just
Like
saw this Ron Funches clip, man.
God damn
He's a straight up character, man. He
Mhm.
is an absolute character. His slow delivery is so good. Ron's great. He's lost. Have you seen him lately? He's lost like
I haven't seen him
200.
lately.
He's lost like 200 pounds.
I think
Jesus.
I found it.
that's wild.
Yeah, Ron Funches is like he's in great shape. I think he's married now. Yeah,
I
very
love
funny
him talk
guy.
about his son too.
Yeah. Yeah, they just play video games together. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's your, just off the top, what's your favorite 90s memory?
Oh, my favorite memory from the 90s. You know, it's funny. It's just something I'm thinking about right now. Standing in line with my mom and my grandma, waiting for Beanie Babies.
Oh,
Watching them lose their collective
Yeah.
mind. Watching 50, I don't know, 70-year-old white women go
Yes.
fucking crazy
Yeah.
over a Princess Diana release. I remember
This shit's
standing in
gonna be
line.
worth
There was like
thousands.
we were standing in line from like 3 a.m. It was like 4 hours gone by. It's like 7 a.m. We're outside of the Hallmark's greetings cards because the Princess Diana bear had just dropped, and everybody's out there, and we're all the tension is so thick in like terms of where your position was in line, how many people you brought
You better
with
not step
you,
out either.
right? How many you're gonna get, and all this shit. And finally, the lady comes up to open it, and she's like scraping the crust out of her eyes. She just woke
Okay.
up. She's like, these people are psychotic. And she walks in, and everyone's like, oh, it's palpable, man, the tension. And then she comes back to the front, she opens the door, and she goes, hey, I don't know what y'all thought this was, but we got one.
Oh no. Let everybody just fucking fight for
Everybody
it. That would have been
freaked
so
out,
cool.
dude. There was ladies hitting people with walkers and canes and shit. It was nuts. My mom like
Grandma's all trying to
tucked me
stab
in.
somebody.
I
You
was like,
guys
I didn't even
get
know
the one-
Grandma could walk without that cane. She's hitting bitches over the head with it.
Like, yeah, it's just
God.
beans.
Yeah, I was
That's
we were a
funny.
big collectibles family. I did the Pokemon cards. We had the Beanie
Yep.
Babies, Tamagotchis. I couldn't tell
We're
you.
gonna
I
talk
had
about
like
those.
I was cleaning up shit on a keychain in English class all day long.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this Madden Curse. So we've been going through, over the last couple of weeks, we've been going through the Madden
Yeah.
Curse. And so I want to get into some Madden Curse real quick. We're all the way up to Madden 2011.
Yeah. They had Larry Fitzgerald and Polamalu on there.
They did.
Ooh.
And so this was Drew Brees' year. All right. So this was released in August of 2010. EA Sports let the fans vote on the cover,
Oh God.
and the fans chose the savior of New Orleans, fresh
Yep.
off that Super Bowl win, Mr. Drew
He
Brees.
sacrificed his ass what they did.
Made short quarterbacks legitimate.
Yeah, a thing, dude. And like San Diego looked so dumb for getting rid of him.
Yep.
And so Brees was untouchable to that point. But as we found out over the last couple of weeks, the curse will get you.
They didn't care about your damn rings
Does
or
not care. Exhibit 1, the very next season, Brees threw a career high 22 interceptions.
Jesus.
He threw away the game more than any other quarterback in the league. And Exhibit B, it came out later that he played for 6 weeks with a torn MCL and he didn't tell anybody.
Bro, I'm not even walking anywhere with a stub toe.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that, dude. No.
I turned 40, my knee started hurting, and I'm like, I got
Well, this is it,
I gotta
guys.
sit down.
Dude, I'm 38 and I see these guys get tackled in the league, and I'm like,
I don't
brother,
know.
that would have taken me a week to stand up.
Yeah, like I don't know how Phillip Rivers just came back and played quarterback in the NFL at 44
What are you
after not
talking
doing it
about?
for 5 years. And I don't know how Braun's still doing it at 40. He's our
Yeah.
age. He was born the same year we are, and he's still killing it.
Insane.
It's crazy, dude.
I sat in the middle row today on a 2-hour flight, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
have to take tomorrow off,
Yeah, that middle for a 6'5"
dude.
middle.
He
Ugh,
said, yeah,
gross.
6'5". That's right.
Wow.
Dude, my
Gosh.
knees have asthma, man. I'm telling you, it's all bad.
But the nail in the coffin was the Saints made the playoffs, but they lost the 7-9 Seattle Seahawks in that famous Beastquake game when Marshawn Lynch went off
Yep.
in beast mode. And that was it, man. Like, the curse is still real, even all the way to Madden 11, from Madden 2000 to Madden 11 so far.
Oh, dude, the coolest run in NFL history. I don't care what anybody says. And I'm a Vikings fan, so AP is like my guy. Adrian Peterson is my guy. But that Beastquake run, to me,
Oh, yeah.
the greatest run in NFL history. I watch
Man.
it once in a while. I feel down on myself. I broke up with my ex like a year ago, and that got me through it.
Yeah, there you go, dude. Like, and Marshawn is such a fun dude now. Like, he's out there taking pictures as a
He's
photographer.
awesome.
Like, he's doing cool stuff. So, yeah, that Beastquake was great. What else on the Madden? Anything? Nothing?
I don't think so.
Well,
good.
and that was so. Who was on Madden 10?
Madden 10
Yeah,
last
that
week,
was
that was Larry
Fitzgerald.
Fitz.
Yep.
Yeah, Fitz
And Palomalu.
And
Both.
Palomalu. And
they-
Palomalu fucked his shit up that year,
Yeah.
his
right?
knee.
Yep.
So
And
Drew
Fitz-
Brees was kind of like the one that didn't really get hurt as bad as everyone else was getting hurt, because everyone was getting hurt. Like that
like,
was
Yeah.
the Madden
yeah.
Curse wasn't just like, oh, he had an off year. It was like, oh, he broke his leg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
So Drew Brees, I think that's what it was. I think Drew Brees got hurt, right? And EA Sports called him and was like, brother,
you can't tell nobody.
you cannot.
Yeah.
We are almost through this. We got 3 weeks. I need you to just
Just,
get through this.
just give it a couple more weeks. We'll see what
Give it a
happens. It's gonna be
couple more
fun.
Tell
weeks,
everybody,
dude.
wrap it up. Take that cortisol shot and deal
Wrap
with
it up,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Yeah, there was a guy from EA Sports in the back room just shooting him up.
Yeah, right.
This is not on us.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a little bit of time travel. We do this segment called Retro Rewind. It's powered by the Regent Theater here in Wellington. They are playing
Zootopia.
Zootopia 2 for the next 2 weeks. So if you're in Wellington or around the Wellington area, go check out Zootopia at the Regent Theater. Go check out Jerry, get some popcorn. We thank him for sponsoring this segment. So
I haven't seen Zootopia 2. I can't wait. I've seen the
Yeah.
first one. The first one was amazing.
I heard it's good.
Yeah, funny.
First
so
one's
I want to
good,
see the
man.
second one. Let me play this intro.
Retro rewind, don't press stop. Pop culture is hitting the top. The 90s live again inside my cartridge and quest. It's retro rewind.
I'm telling you're on the line in blackface with this emoji.
I know, it's close.
It's on the
It's
line.
close. It's close.
Super fucked up, guys. Like, I don't even want to be a part of this anymore, to be honest. I cannot be tied to this.
Nobody's called me out about it until now, Zako. So I'm a
Yeah,
little
man.
worried.
That's so
But-
funny.
All right, let's get into a little bit of Street Fighter 1994.
God damn it.
Ooh,
It's the 30th
best,
anniversary.
worst movie of all time.
Dude.
One of the most famously bad movies ever made. December 23rd, 1994, Street Fighter hit theaters. We all went to see it.
It was so bad. And then
It
he
was
had me
atrocious.
rewatch it
We
just for
all
the sake
wanted
of
it to be
this.
so good, though.
Fuck.
I found
Like-
out, I did some research on this. I found out why the dial, if you go back and watch it, we can just say, you can say a lot of movie. You can be like, that was a bad movie. If you go
Mhm.
back and watch Street Fighter, the original, it is atrocious.
It's
It
so
is
bad.
so
So-
bad. The dialogue scenes, I found out, do you know what happened? Raul Luis,
He was dying. We're going to talk about it here in a second.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
get to it, brother. I got a lot to talk about this.
Raul Julia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jean-Claude Van Damme as the All-American Guile with a freaking
Yeah.
Belgian accent
Yeah, I don't-
and a beret? What the frick? No.
Kylie Minogue killed it,
Like,
though.
who?
I forgot Kylie Minogue was in that,
Who's
to be
Kylie Minogue?
completely honest, dude. They
Damn.
found her late in the game, too, I think, too.
Yeah, so it's funny because like way back, I don't know, what, 20 episodes ago, I
Yeah.
got roasted on TikTok because I thought Kylie Minogue was a one-hit wonder, and apparently she's had a lot of songs. I thought it was just that one.
Yeah,
so
he's like, hell, I don't know.
I got roasted bad.
The Kylie Minogue bee cave came after you, or
Yes,
whatever the hell
yes,
they call
these
them.
two-
Oh,
People.
yeah. And you wouldn't even think that that was a thing, but it is.
Yeah, all of them.
Dude, that's insane. Imagine
I-
just being a diehard Kylie
Kylie-
Minogue fan, where you're just
Wouldn't
going
even tell
on
anybody.
TikTok, checking people, making sure they
It's like,
respect
this
your queen.
motherfucker better not.
And their biggest point was, oh, she's huge overseas. And I was like, well, I'm not overseas, so how would I
Yeah.
even know?
Yeah,
He said, we barely have a lake.
dude.
We have a small pond here.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're right, Zako. This was Raul Julia's. He played Gomez Adams. You remember him?
Mhm.
It was his final theatrical performance. He was dying of stomach cancer during the filming, but he took the role because his kids loved the game and he wanted to be M. Bison.
That's cool.
I think he was the best thing in this movie by
Facts.
far.
By far, save the movie.
Yeah, and because of that, we are gonna have a little moment of silence and play his clip because he was the best thing in this movie.
For
And this is
you.
the best clip in the movie.
The day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me,
Just Tuesday.
it was Tuesday.
Like, dude,
He's great, man.
He's
He's
awesome.
fantastic.
What
However,
a line.
as good as he was in that movie, it's also his fault that the movie sucked. Because you know what they had to do? They told everybody, they go, okay, it's an action movie. Here's what we're going to do.
Yep.
We're going to shoot all of the action scenes first, right? These are far away shots. Don't worry about the dialogue. You don't even have to learn your lines. Get in here, put the baby oil on,
There
get
you
the
go.
muscles all toned. We're going to do the fight scenes. And then Raul called and he was like, guys, this is going to
I'm
be hard
dying.
to tell you, but I'm dying. And they're like, oh shit. Okay, everybody come on in. We're going to do all the scenes. They were like, dude, we don't know
It's
any
gonna
of
be
the words.
It's gonna be good.
They
Well,
were just
also-
learning it on the spot. A $35 million movie. They're just reading the script and then having the
It's
conversation.
exactly how it came off too. And there's a couple times where like Jean-Claude Van Damme, like they say something, he goes, okay, and then they start fighting. It's like,
Yeah.
Also, rumor has it that JCVD was coked out of his mind
Gotta be.
hell
during
yeah,
this movie, and
that makes sense.
there's big delays
It
because of that.
seemed, I'm going to be honest, I watched that movie recently. It seemed like Jean-Claude Van Damme learned English while filming.
Yeah,
And he had
that
been here
movie.
forever and done other
He's
movies.
been
Like,
here
what-
forever. I've never heard anybody speak worse English for as long as they speak English. I think it was
Yeah.
I think he just kept that. Also, there's a couple times where I swear to God, you can see him picking up the script and reading directly off of it. That's how awful this movie was.
man.
so bad.
So Sagat was
Look, the all-American Jean-Claude Van Damme.
like, just why was this so bad? And I think we've talked about it, right? Like they screwed around with the script. They didn't know that Roe was dying, so they changed it around. And Jean-Claude Van Damme was just a terrible actor in this movie. I don't think he was a terrible actor in general. Like, I feel like there was other movies where he did okay. He was just really bad at this, and he was not even American, and he was representing us. I don't remember there being one person in this movie that was supposed to be American that had an English accent.
What about that sweet ass tattoo though?
I know, like, they look like they just friggin' got that out of a vending machine.
A couple Sharpies or something and just drew the shit. I'm like, yeah, nobody's gonna be able to tell.
That's like an NBA 2K creator player tattoo.
yeah.
Where you just have to like, where do you want to place it? And then I don't know if you
Right.
can pull it up, but like I think they cast Pennywise to play Blanca.
Oh fuck.
It was so Blanca
That was
so bad.
that was the
He
worst part to me.
Looks awful.
It looked like when did the Hulk come out? Was that the 70s?
It
with
did look like the
Yeah.
Hulk, didn't
it
it?
looked
Like
him.
Lou Ferrigno or something.
Like
Yeah.
from the 70s.
Not
Like,
even
this
that
is
good
so
to be
bad.
honest. Yeah.
So this movie was bad, but here's the thing. The new one is coming out in 26 in October, and I think it looks awesome.
I think so too.
Have you seen the trailers
I
or the
haven't.
pictures or anything? Okay, I've got all the cast. I'm gonna show you real quick. We're not gonna spend a whole lot of time on them, but
Hell
I've
yeah.
got everybody from the new cast. This looks so freaking good. I've seen people roasting it on the internet, but that's what people do.
They're crazy. David
yeah.
Dasmalchian is going to kill this M. Bison
Dude,
role.
he looks so good as M. Bison. Andrew Koji looks great as Ryu.
50 Cent,
I mean,
as Balrog,
Oh,
bro. That is
shit.
it
amazing.
looks just like him.
It is
Like,
amazing.
That's crazy.
Momoa as Blanca, like that looks great.
And
Looks
that's
a
like
hell
a
of a lot
whole
better.
that's a whole muscle suit. So Blanca looks amazing.
Yeah. I don't know about Roman Reigns. That's the most questionable one to me, but whatever. Maybe he'll
Yeah.
be all right. Then we got, Cody Rhodes as Guile looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Andrew
Cody
Schultz, I
Rhodes
just know
looks
him as a
good.
podcast guy. Like, I didn't even realize he was an actor.
Schulte can act. Schulte is a stand-up king,
He's
man.
a stand-up
So-
guy. Yeah,
So I'm sure his is going to be like a comic relief
sure.
style role. So if that's the case, I think he's going to kill that.
He'll be all right. And then this guy, Joe, he's a UFC guy, so, obviously fighter's going to fight. Hiroki Gato, he's a AEW wrestler, and he's not really fat, so that's a fat suit.
Crazy.
Wow, that's
Vega, Orville Peck. You know Orville Peck, right?
weird.
He's the cowboy guy that wears all the flamboyant stuff and has the mask on. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're
No?
talking about.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And then just this just looks
Dude,
cool.
Dal Sim
It
looks
does.
great.
Yes, he
Yeah, it
looks
does.
awesome. And then, yeah, I mean, just
Eric Andre is Don
God damn it.
Savage. Yes, dude.
Yeah,
love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy
great.
shit.
Like he's gonna be great at that.
I think this is a cannot miss. No matter what it is, let's say it's bad. I think it's going to be at least very entertaining.
Agreed. And just the aesthetic of those posters, if that's what
Yeah.
the movie looks like it's just gonna be cool.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree. It's going to be.
And
I'm
the
excited.
marketing, shout out to their marketing team because everyone's talking about it.
The big one for me that's not there is Sagat. Like, where's he at? Because he was a huge part of that first movie, and he's nowhere to be found. So is he just going to be a surprise? Like, what's going to happen? So,
And yeah, that's also weird. I didn't think it was coming out so late. Like the way they've been like marketing it and giving us trailers, I thought it was gonna be like Q1 26.
yeah, they're saying October right now, so we'll see.
Yeah, I
don't
wonder
know.
where
I think it
Sagat's
looks
gonna be. Maybe he's just not even in the movie then.
He's got to be, man. Like, he's a big part of all the games and everything, and he was a
Yeah.
big part of that first movie.
Interesting.
So I got the last thing I'll say about this is I got super gay vibes from Vega and Sagat in that first movie. Like when they're in jail and he's just right up on him, I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you so close, bro? Like,
Yeah.
what's
Let's scoot
happening
over a
here?
little bit.
So
Yeah.
it was kind of weird, but all right. So part 2 of Retro Rewind, we're gonna talk a little bit of wrestling. Some people love this, some people hate this. I was such a big wrestling fan in the 90s. I had a TV on top of a TV. I had 2 VHS tapes taping Nitro and Raw. I was flipping back and forth. Like, I was such a big wrestling fan. And so these 2 events in 97 and 98 in December were huge for me because I was just such a big wrestling fan. So the first one, we're calling this the Ghost of Starrcade Past for, little Christmas theme there. How WCW ruined Christmas. The 2 biggest botches in WCW history happened exactly 1 year apart during this week. So the first one, we'll take a little trip back and we'll talk about Sting and what Sting was doing, because this is when Sting was turning into the Crow, right? Like, he was turning into this guy, and he did not talk. He did not wrestle. All he did was hang out in the rafters and be creepy for 18 months for this lead up.
That's
Okay,
ridiculous.
18 months. They just played this up with him hating on the NWO and just building this thing up to be the biggest thing ever. And it was huge. People loved it, and they were kicking tail against WWF right at this time. Like, it was just insane how much better WCW was than the WWF. And then we get to Starrcade, and it all blows up because these guys just didn't know how to finish. Bischoff knew how to get stuff going, but then he was just like, I don't know what to do now. Plus, he had some big egos in there. And so here's what happened. They get to Starrcade, and it's Sting's first match. He's fighting Hogan. The finish relied on Nick Patrick, the referee, making a fast count to screw Sting, but the referee, he counted normal. He just counted 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2, 3, and it looking like they were screwing Sting, right? So then what was supposed to happen is Bret Hart was supposed to come out and restart the match. So
RIP.
Bret Hart still came out, and he started the match, but everybody was like, what the heck's happening? Like, this makes no sense. Nothing was botched. Nobody was screwing anybody. So the whole thing, Sting ended up winning, but the whole thing was Hogan had so much power that he didn't want to go down looking weak like that. And so everybody thinks that he told Nick Patrick to go count normal and then just screw the whole thing up. And it just proved that Bischoff had no control over that locker room. And yeah, so Hogan didn't want to lose clean, and this happened. What do you think?
Man, I'll be completely honest. This is bringing back this memory. I forgot all about this. I remember them hiding Sting, and then it was just so I was so pumped to see this match because, like you said, you would just see him up in the rafters, just
You
waiting
remember him
for him to
coming
fight.
down from that rope
Yep.
and then just with his bat and then just killing people, like just knocking people out. They had the fake Sting come one time and he came down, and then the actual Sting was behind that Sting. Like they just did such a good job getting this thing pumped up, and then they just screwed it up.
Completely botched it.
So ridiculous. So,
And then the very next year,
yeah, 1998, Starrcade, the death of a streak. So now we have Goldberg on his 173 match win streak, right? He was just destroying everybody.
Yeah. My favorite wrestler of all time.
Really?
Yep.
Bro. So we have Goldberg, and he's on his 173 streak. And keep in mind, he's fighting Kevin Nash. And Kevin Nash was the booker, okay? And it's also Kevin Nash's birthday, December 27th, 1998. And so Kevin Nash ends the streak with a zap from Scott Hall. He acted like he was a security guard. He came and shocked Goldberg, and then Kevin Nash powerbombs him, and the NWO paints that belt red, and off we go, right? And so it's like they just completely screwed this up too, because there's no reason that Kevin Nash needed to beat him that way. Like it could have been any other way besides just completely making Goldberg look like an idiot. And
yeah, they really tarnished that legacy on Goldberg that night, I thought. And it was Goldberg's match too, because he had hit him with the spear and his finisher, I believe, right? He hit him with the jackhammer, didn't he?
I think he did.
I think he had just hit him with the jackhammer, and then it was about to be over, and that's when Hall came in with the taser.
Yeah, and it was like, man, they ruined this. And so this is really considered the because a couple weeks later, Raw starts taking over the ratings from WCW, and it was never the same for WCW after that. So
it makes me wonder if they were almost afraid it was going to turn into another like Hulk Hogan thing, because
too big.
Like the dude, like, you know, he just dominated constantly, and then it's like they would have a new gimmick of like, hey, there's this bad guy, anti-American, whatever, you know what I mean? And it's like, this dude has been winning like 173 matches in a row. It's like, at some point we got to make this guy lose, otherwise it's just going to be like the same repetitive.
I mean, you do, but I think you can do it in a better way. And I guess the question is, if you're the guy that's in charge of booking, it's your birthday, and there's a streak on the line, do you do what Kevin Nash did and ruin the streak?
No, I hated all of this because there's no recovery for Goldberg after this. There's no legacy. It ends the legacy. There's no true retirement. He doesn't get his flowers at the end. He doesn't get. It really just tarnished Goldberg's legacy and really pissed me off. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting worked up right now just looking at this stupid image. I remember I cried. This one, my dad thought I was gay because I was crying.
Yeah, man. Listen, I cried at wrestling when Hulk Hogan turned to the NWO. He came in to the WCW and he double crossed Macho Man. I cried that day as an 11-year-old kid.
I couldn't believe that. I could not believe that.
So I get that, dude. It was just like, come on. So yeah,
I couldn't sleep this night. Was this like on a?
It's a Sunday.
This was a Sunday because we all had to go to school the next, and I remember I didn't get any sleep. I show up to school with bags under my eyes. Me and my boys were just like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
dude. We said this last week, but there was not a better time as a kid after an awesome pay-per-view or an awesome Monday night, just waiting to go to school the next day and talk to your boys about what happened and how you were going to figure it out. And just, And
it was great because there's no texting and all that. You know what I mean? It's like, you just got to show up to school and just be like, yo.
Exactly. Like, can you believe that?
Yeah.
So, that anticipation, dude, it was just like, this is crazy. So that's a little wrestling for you. Hopefully that brings it back. Like that's the whole point of this thing, right? Is to bring you back to those times where it was like, I was so mad about that, and then you got over it. But it was, you were so invested in these things, and it's awesome to go back and think about it.
Yeah, part of me died in '98.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so we do a little something called the Cartridge Conundrum. It's a trivia question. So I'm gonna play this intro, and then we'll go through a little PS1 trivia.
Conundrum. Powered by nostalgia and Player One energy. Cartridge and Quest forever.
No big browns in that one.
I was waiting for him.
I'm gonna change my name to Big Brown next week.
Big Mike, Big Brown. Big Brown Mike.
All right. So this week, December 1997, a massive title dropped in Japan that would eventually take the crown as the best-selling game in the history of the PS1. I'm going to give you 4 options. Only one is right. Don't say it out loud because we tell everybody at the end, but think about it and tell me at the end. The first option is Final Fantasy. The second option is Crash Bandicoot. Number C is Gran Turismo, and number D is Tomb Raider 2. If you've got the answer, leave it in the comments, and we'll let you know at the end of the podcast which one is correct.
My favorite game of all time.
Your favorite game of all time.
I think I know it.
Is the
and
winner.
If we're agreeing, I think it's it's probably my favorite game of all time, too, if I'm right about the answer. But my favorite game of all time is in this list.
I am going to put a Benjamin on it that neither one of you know the answer to this.
Uh-oh.
Well, then I disagree. Then why would you call it the king of the PS1?
Because it is.
You can get fucked is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. We'll get there.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is at the end of the show.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit of toys because it's Christmas time, right? So you brought up the Tamagotchi earlier, Zako, and we're going to get into a guest gauntlet here, which is kind of a speed round for you. We're going to ask you some questions. You're going to answer them real quick. But before we get there, December 22nd to 28th, 1997 was the Tamagotchi panic. You were talking about Beanie Babies, and this is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, this was just how our parents did it. And so while wrestling fans were crying over Sting, every parent in America was crying because they couldn't find a Tamagotchi for their kid for Christmas. So the Great Shortage of 1997, they were released in May, which the Great Shortage of 97, that was my name in junior high. They released in May, so by Christmas, they were already a menace. Schools had spent the entire fall banning them because they beeped in class. Despite the bans, demand was so high this week that scalpers were selling them for $100. These things were $15, and people were spending $100 on these to give them to their kids in their
I
stocking.
remember that.
That's wild, dude. Parents were literally getting into fist fights at Toys R Us to buy their kids an already illegal gift to take to school.
You had like these like crack dealers like in Chicago, like opening their coats and just Tamagotchis like hanging there.
Got the red one,
Dude,
and the yellow
we would
one.
have to go. We'd be in the bathroom cleaning up turds because we couldn't do it in
Yeah,
class.
you couldn't do it in class. Yeah.
Someone would be like, "I gotta go to the bathroom." It's like, he's got to clean it. He's got 3 piles.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
So, if you were a parent then, were you buying your kid a distraction that beeped at 4 a.m. and died if you looked at it wrong? Or was this just bad parenting?
It's weird because back then parents didn't have such a thing that they would know how cool this is. We're different, right? So if I have a kid right now and he's like, "Oh, come on, I need this like virtual pet
Yeah.
because like it's so cool," but I'd be like, "Oh, I remember that shit, dude. I'm definitely getting you that." But our
Right.
parents didn't have that. You know, they just had like
Yeah.
porcelain toys that were like haunted.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
like heavy metal toys that would freaking kill you if you fell on them.
they were like, "Go play on the swing set and get tetanus." Like,
Yeah.
No, so I think, man, we've talked a lot about like parenting, our parents and the way that they parented, and it was just, I don't know. I feel like bad parenting was just a thing. That's just how they parented, and we've all kind of probably overcorrected in our parenting. But we also had it was the best time to grow up in the 80s and 90s, and so all the stuff that our kids we're like, heck yeah, dude. Like, I loved things like that, so I'm going to get you that. Or I love video games, so we're definitely playing video games together. Or, we're getting you that console or whatever it is, right? And so my parents didn't have that because they didn't have, there was nothing to compare it to.
yeah. And my mom, she immediately hated video games because I remember when she got me the Super Nintendo, I would have her play Mario with me, and I would always tell her to go. I'd be like, "That's a secret tunnel down there. Jump down there," and it'd just be like, "She's
God.
dead."
My turn.
You
My turn.
idiot.
Pass that controller. My turn, dumbass. You dumbass. What,
Why do you do that every time, stupid?
you're not even working. I'm at school. You're not here practicing. What the fuck's wrong with you?
What do you do? All right. So that is Retro Rewind for this week. This thing's evolved, but it's getting, we're toning it in. We're turning it in. This was a long one, 50 minutes. We're trying to get that thing down to 30, but we had some extra stuff in there. All right. I'm going to skip that one and we'll come back to it because we're going to get to this gauntlet. I want to do some rapid fire questions for you, Zako. Also, why Zako? Like, is it short for something or is that just what you call yourself?
Oh, it's always been my nickname. So my
That's a
last name
nickname,
starts with an O, and
Got
we
it.
had
I
like a
figured.
couple Zachs around me, so everyone just called me Zako.
Got
And then
it.
Ryan's my middle name, so my stage name is
Perfect.
Zako Ryan.
Love it.
It sounds so professional.
It does. It's great. It's
Yeah, it
just
sounds
short
like
and sweet.
4 syllables. Zako Ryan. It's easy.
Yeah, and it's easy
It's
to
better
like.
on merch. Yeah.
It's easy to shout it. And
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Is there merch?
is there merch?
And people remember it because it's so stupid. You have to remember it.
Where do the people get your merch? Is the question.
ZakoRyan.com. Thank you for
There
asking.
it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
We're gonna have to check that out
I'll have to
then.
go check
Yeah,
that out.
it's actually, you want to see it real quick? You're going to appreciate
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I've seen it.
And-
It is a.
Just a big floppy dildo.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, that's
Rocco's
cool.
Modern Life. Yes, I've seen that.
Zako's Modern Life, and it's me and my
Love
dog
it.
Zeus. And it's when I used to wear
He's
a bandana
great.
and had longer hair. So I need to redo
That's awesome.
my caricature in there. But Mike, I thought you would appreciate one thing about it. Notice I'm not in blackface
yeah,
in my
that's
merch.
crazy.
So
Huh. We're gonna have to talk to your merch people and see how we can
Yeah, we gotta get
adapt
a
to
better,
your.
we
I
gotta
don't
get
know.
a better marketing guy.
Yeah.
Okay, we dragged you through the 90s, but before we get into trivia, before we get into what are these damn kids saying, which is our Slang game, we're going to talk a little bit of rapid fire guess gauntlet with Zako. So we're going to give you 3 either or scenarios from This Week in History, and you have to pick one. No sitting on the fence. The first one is a movie marathon. It's Christmas night, and you are in a food coma. You have to loop one movie from this week on TV. Is it A, Val Kilmer being a drunken legend in Tombstone 3, or B, Tim Allen fighting aliens in Galaxy Quest? Go.
Galaxy Quest, easy answer.
Easy. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
I love
easy
Tombstone.
answer.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so next we're gonna do like the whole Y2K Christmas thing. So it's Christmas '99, and the news is telling us, computers gonna like end civilization, and nobody took it serious. Like my family is like just getting drunk and we're hanging out in the streets and stuff. It was a good time. But anyways, you have option A, you are the guy partying like it's 99. You know what I mean? Ignoring the end of the world. Or B, you're gonna be the guy in the basement with like 50 cans of beans and like water stacked up, just like waiting for something to happen.
Oh, I'm not giving a shit about it. They have told us that the end of the world is coming every year. It seems like the
Love
world
it.
was supposed to end this year. You remember that? There was like a rapture coming or something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
This
every
year,
year.
every single time. We're not doing it. We
Yeah.
took it serious in '99.
99.
We
So did
had the
Prince.
we had the bread and milk closet. Remember
Yeah.
the bread and milk closet? They told us to get a
I
bunch
still
of bread
have
and
it.
milk, which is
It's
Kind of
crazy.
cheese now.
If you think about it, if we were smart, we would have known this was bullshit because they told us to go get milk and bread, the 2 things that expire the fastest.
Yeah. Right. Like, what's that going to do?
So even if the world would have ended, we would all die January 10th when our milk and bread closet molded over.
For sure.
No, I'd be out there
100%.
hanging out and partying like this isn't nothing's getting
Nothing's
rid of us
happening.
this
Partying like
easily.
it's 99 again, right?
Yep.
No.
All
That's how
right.
you do it.
Question 3. The 2008 Lions went 0-16.
Mm-hmm.
So as a sports fan, what's better for you? Your team going 16-0 or your rival going 0-16?
Oh, well, we want to go 16-0. That's
Yeah.
good for me.
Right. I
Because
agree.
the Vikings have never won the championship, so I don't give a shit what the Lions are up to. If we're just gonna lose to a kicker in overtime game after we've gone 15-1. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I hate the Vikings so much.
Dude, I'm just saying though, if the Eagles were to go 0-16, I'd be so fucking happy.
Because that means the
dude.
Cowboys won at least 2 games.
Yeah.
That
I
is
don't know.
that's a
a
good
tough one.
That's a good point. Yeah, no, I want to go 16-0 because then there's most likely then there's no chance that the Lions have a better record than us. So if
Yeah.
we're
Yeah, no, they
16-0,
could-
I know the Lions
agreed.
at least have lost 2 games.
100%. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
think you got it. I think you got the right one there. All right. Let's play a little game called What Are These Damn Kids Saying? So in this game, you want to play along with us? I'm going to tell you how you play. Yeah, I'm going to tell you how we play. So I'm going to spin it. We're going to spin a wheel and you're going to pick a buzzword. And then I'm going to spin another wheel and we're going to the wheel's going to pick a 2005 slang word. And us old guys have to decipher what that means by saying our buzzword first and tell everybody what we think that means. And then you have to tell everybody what that would have meant in the 90s.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. Let's do one of these.
Type shit.
Have you ever asked yourself, what are these damn kids saying?
That guy's actually brown. He's just AI, though. All right. So let's spin the buzzword wheel. And let me pull it up. Maybe. Come on. We're going to spin the buzzword wheel. This is going to be Mike's word. All right.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Oh, gingerbread cake.
Is that what I'm supposed to say?
You got to say gingerbread cake to buzz in, okay?
Okay, yeah.
All right, we'll remove that one. Zako, this is your word. I don't know what bread sauce is, but that's your word. So you got to say bread sauce to buzz in before anybody else and tell us what this word means here in just a minute. My word.
Flaccid.
Brussels carrots.
Carrots.
That's easy. All right, so next.
I didn't like that at all.
Why not? Okay, so next is the slang word. We're going to do two of these, okay? So the first one, say it as soon as you know what you think it is. Carrot. Fire bet. That just means like, that's awesome, right? Like, that's great in today's slang, right?
Yeah,
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
I don't
Wait,
disagree.
what is it?
So the word, do you see it on the screen?
I do see it. Fire bet.
Fire bet is the 2000, and I mean, we kind of say that now, right? But that's the 2025 slang word.
Fire.
Fire. So what does fire mean? It's awesome.
Good.
Great.
Good.
Sweet.
Yeah. Shit's
Yeah,
fire.
good. And then in the 90s, I would have been saying like sweet or I don't know, like that's probably it. Just sweet, right?
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, sweet.
Sweet would have been the word. Let's see. Let me pull up my.
Got a
And-
cheat sheet.
I do have a cheat sheet.
Bet is like, yeah. Bet's like, got it.
Got it.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Roger.
Yup.
Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm slowing things down.
I wish you were better at
Dang
this.
it. This is hard. Okay. Fire bet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. So dope or rad or ill.
Ill.
Yeah, I was thinking dope.
Yeah, dope. Rad. So we're supposed to be saying radical.
Radical?
We got
radical
we got a
is
comment
the-
that we're supposed to be saying radical more.
It's too
So-
many political issues with the word radical.
Radical, yeah. So rad is a good one. I say keep it rad at the end of our episodes
Yeah.
every week. Dope, that was definitely ill. I'm too white to say ill.
Yeah,
That just sounds
yeah.
funny. Okay, let's do another one. You know how to play now? You're
Yep.
gonna buzz in first, Zako. You're getting this one. Here we go.
Got it.
We're spinning.
Oh, big yikes.
Anybody know what it means?
I don't think I've ever heard somebody say that.
Me
It would
either.
have been like gross. I don't know. What the hell did we say? Big yikes. That would have been like, ugh. I don't know. What the hell did we say? Is big
Every
yikes.
time we do this, I'm like gay. Because like everything was just
gay
back
was
there. I
everything. I think
gay.
everything was probably
It was
gay.
gay.
Yeah. So what I've got is gag me with a spoon.
Oh Jesus!
Like
I think that was too early.
too early. Yeah. I mean that is kind of gay, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty gay.
So
I think gay's the winner.
Gay's the winner
We're gonna
every
go
time.
gay.
Okay. So we're still refining that one. That one's a work in progress, but we're trying. So that is what are these damn kids saying for this week?
Hell yeah.
Well, what was the point of the first spin? What's the point of bread sauce?
That's what you were supposed to say to buzz in.
Oh,
That was like your
That's your keyword to say, to be able to say what you thought it was.
Oh, damn it.
I
I
didn't
messed
explain
that
it.
up. I thought I was going to have to guess what bread sauce meant.
It's like, tell me what bread sauce is. Like, when does this come in?
Yeah. I don't, nobody knows what that is. No, the first one was your buzzword. The second one was
okay, all right.
slang word. So that's okay.
Next time.
I did not explain that well, but that's my fault. All right. Do we have a what's on Mike's mind today? I
got a few things we
Okay,
can
let's
talk
go.
about.
Oh, you got your own intro. Hang on.
Yeah, I do.
This one you're gonna love this.
There he is.
Let's drop the needle on the track. I'm far from way back when there ain't no turning back. Yeah, what's on my mind? A memory, a quest, a point of view. For the Cartridge and Quest crew, we sharing it for you.
I hate that intro so much.
Dude,
I hate
okay.
that.
I have
What?
to say, do you know what that is by any chance? Like, did it look familiar to you whatsoever?
Yeah, like the old, like extreme wrestling, backyard wrestling. That's what it looked like to me when people would hit you with like fluorescent lights and stuff.
I wanna let that be what it is, but I'm gonna ruin it and tell people what it is because I haven't told anybody like what it's actually from. And there's this band called Goat and Your Mom,
So stupid.
and they have a song called Kenny Quack, I think is what it's called. So do yourself a favor, go check out the YouTube video. And I want to say I saw on like Tosh.0 or something, and it was just like the craziest like fucked up thing ever. And I was like, okay, so here's the thing, like I want you to create a song for me, but I want that video to be playing in the background. And so of course he puts it through AI, and AI is like, I'm not fucking doing that, you know, because it's a pretty weird video, but it's incredible. I don't know, it's one of my favorite like clips from the internet. So that's what it's supposed to be. And the best thing about it, like if you watch the video, you'll see what the guy's wearing, and then you see my character like on what's in Mike's mind, and he's dressed in the same shit, and it's like the best thing ever. I love it.
Awesome.
No, the character's great. That's the only part I like of that intro. The rest of that video, I just hate it. We got to redo it.
I need you to watch it after this, and then let me know what you think because it's seriously so great.
Yeah. What is it called? Quack in my butt or something?
No, can you quack?
Can you quack? And then
Goat and your
it's just-
mom. Can you quack?
Yeah,
Can You
it's
Quack?
super fucked, dude. The lyrics are just amazing. It's so good. But anyways, so one thing I've been doing on here is a would you rather, and the first one was so dicey that
we got blocked on TikTok.
every social media just said we're not doing that and just kicked it out.
Tone it down.
So I had to tone it down a little bit. So for today's would you rather, I decided to go with would you rather shart every time you look at your phone, like check your phone at all. Well, I don't care if it's time, messages, whatever. Or this one's pretty simple. You just have your butt in the front,
A front butt?
and you're the only one. You just got to
definitely
Give me a front butt.
Definitely have a front butt. Yeah.
Yeah, front butt. Easy.
Yeah.
can
And
cover
like
that up.
honestly, I wouldn't mind having a front butt just to like be able to. Yeah, every once in a while, you want to like check what's going on around there. You know, it's difficult. Like when was the last time you like actually took a good look at your own asshole?
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, never.
Hey, the good news is though, my pastor said it's not a sin to look at your butthole in the mirror. It's just weird.
Yeah, but it is a sin for
Bro.
him to look at your butthole.
That's
so.
true. Speaking of, how was MEPS for you?
Meps.
Why? That's a weird transition. What happened to you in MEPS?
Yeah, what the hell?
Never mind.
I think we had different experiences in MEPS,
I'm
man.
glad I didn't go to the
Shit,
military.
I didn't go to the army
No,
MEPS.
My MEPS was weird. I actually almost didn't get into the military because I couldn't get my blood pressure to lower when they were taking
No
it.
shit. You're like, I'm at
Because
fucking MEPS, man.
Dude, they're sitting there screaming. I had to catch a bus at like 4:00 in the morning to go to Cincinnati, a 2-hour bus ride with a bunch of degenerates that had to be that. Like I was smart. They were just dumb, so they had to go to the military. I was like going to jail, right? So I'm, on this bus. I get down there. They're screaming at me. My blood pressure went lower. They're like, why won't your blood pressure lower? And I was like, what? There's
Stop
4
fucking
people.
you.
So they put me in a room and they were just sit here. So I'm just in this silent room for like 30 minutes. And then this sweet lady nurse walks in and she's like, okay, let's take it now. And they take it and I pass. She goes, okay, now get your ass out there. And I'm like,
Get the
God
fuck
damn.
out.
That
No,
was
so
my MEPS
MEPS wasn't like that at all for me. Like it was super calm. Everybody's chill. It was laid back.
Really?
But at one point, I remember I'm in my boxers with like 10 other dudes, and we're like duck walking around the room, like just to see.
I remember that.
Yeah, so that was weird. And then like no shit, they take you to the room with this like old dude, and he's like, pull down your pants, spread your cheeks, and he like looks at your butthole, and he's like, all right, you're good. And I'm like, what are you looking for? But
really, I don't know. Maybe they did that to us, and maybe trauma has just blocked that out of my
blocked
brain.
it. Yeah,
but
so,
I don't know why there would ever be a reason to have to take a square look into my butthole to see if I could defend
for a
this.
razor blade?
I don't know.
Yeah, or what was
he just thought I was trying to sneak some shit.
You know
in.
what? That asshole can defend this nation.
Yeah, that's
I see light. It's fine.
Yeah, so that was a really really weird MEPS experience.
What you do today, honey? I looked at 118-year-old buttholes.
It's this dude's job. Just that looks all right.
Yikes. Insane, dude.
I just want to know what he was looking for. Then we'd be like, no, dude.
Yeah, imagine you go through all of it and it's the last thing, and everyone's like, oh yeah, this is the easy part. Just
I got a bad butthole. I don't know.
Show your asshole. You walk out, they're like, hey man, we got bad news. You that asshole's not getting in.
Sorry.
God damn, that's it's too pretty. It's gonna be a distraction for everybody else when you hit the showers. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Shit. So one other thing that I heard about recently, and I thought it'd be fun to talk about. You know, everyone's kind of talking shit about Trump has like his new Hunger Games thing. He's announced like, yeah, we're gonna get the best guy and the best girl from each state, and they're gonna like, you know, like have this competition head to head, and you know, of course, everybody's running with it. Like, yeah, and then next year they're gonna give them swords and shit, and then we're just gonna figure it out, and then it's just gonna be random ass people, not even the best of the each state or whatever. Which I mean, they've done shit like that in the military. You know, it's where they've used other countries' weapons and stuff and do marksmanship and things like that. So to me, it wasn't as weird, but I definitely see, especially if Trump's tied to anything, everybody's gonna be like, no, fuck that, man. He's got an evil agenda, and it's gonna.
That was the hot topic, like Trump's Hunger Games. Like, what? He's just not even being coy about it.
Yeah, he's like, let's get these fucking kids to fight each other for our amusement. It's gonna be awesome.
Dude, I'm in. I love it.
He's like, I'm not even mad about it.
It's
like,
actually the first thing I've agreed with Trump.
Yeah.
You know,
fucking solid idea. I like it.
All right, Donald, you got me. All right, I'm
you
finally
win this
in.
time.
12 years later, I'm bought in, pal. You know what I mean? I'm in, dude.
This is something that I've also talked with amongst other people, and I thought this would be really fucking cool as well. Like, we need to change the way the Olympics are done. I feel like they need to make it just like a random ass draft through like the entire country.
You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, like anybody could be it. You know what I mean?
Is there a age cap?
No, dude. I mean, there could be, I guess, but I'm just saying. Imagine like this 300-pound like white lady from Arkansas is our new pole vaulter,
Bro, we're
and
not
it's like
winning all the golds right now. Why do we want to screw that up?
But then we'll get somebody jacked up in the other countries too, maybe, or maybe
So
not.
you're
I don't
saying
know.
Everybody has to do
Every
that, not just
country,
us?
every country.
All I care about is how funny something can be. So I am vehemently behind this idea.
Tell me that wouldn't be incredible just to see a regular ass dude like, I got to run a fucking mile, you know, like hadn't run his whole fucking life or whatever, and it's like, yeah, you're an Olympian now.
Stevie Wonder's our sharpshooter.
God damn. Yeah.
We're not getting gold now.
Oh, fuck.
It's over there somewhere.
I think Stevie can see.
For sure, Stevie can see. I've heard some crazy stories about Stevie seeing.
Yeah.
I saw a video where someone threw him like a pack of cards and he caught that shit midair.
Yeah,
I've dropped
sure.
packs of cards. He can see better than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got, if he can't see, he's got eyes on his ears because, like, friggin'.
No, I believe there's a conspiracy that because who came right before Stevie Wonder? Ray Charles.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray Charles blew up because disability. He was blind.
Yeah.
So I think Stevie Wonder,
he
they were
did
like,
on
how are we going to get
purpose.
this guy to blow up? They were like, fucking tell everybody you can't see.
Yeah.
And then
He can
next
sing
thing
like
you know-
crazy, though. I think he would have blew up anyway.
No, he can. Yeah, I know. But I mean, Ray Charles was good too. But as soon as you give somebody a disability, I mean, you've seen Kill Tony. As soon as you give somebody a disability, all of a sudden, they're blowing up, dude.
I see it.
So one last thing, I actually wanted to bring up something I've actually talked about on here before, and I was curious if you had any like just completely like fucked up military stories, and I just wanted to share like just a quick one that I remember from basic training, and you know, obviously basic training, everybody's like terrified. You don't want to even look at the drill sergeants, you know, because you're gonna get fucked up. So I'm standing next to this kid, and
He does something stupid or says something stupid, and the drill sergeant fucking swarms him, just right in his face, just fucking, you know, letting him have it. And then, God damn it, he just looks him straight in the eyes. And like I said, this kid's next to me, so I'm trying to be straightforward, but I'm kind of like looking at the side of my eye, trying to see what's going on. And the drill sergeant just screaming at him. He says, "Beat your fucking face." And this kid just kind of sits there like, and the drill sergeant, I said, "Beat your fucking face." trying to get him to do push-ups. Anyways, this kid just rears
that's what he
back.
wants him to do?
Yeah, this kid rears back and slaps the shit out
That's
of
what I would've
himself.
done.
So hard, just beat the shit out of himself. So I'm sitting here like, oh my fucking god, you know, like
Did
I'm
you know
just,
what he was talking
yeah, yeah. I mean, he was prior just asking everyone to do push-ups. So I assume like, yeah, that's what he means. So I remember just in the corner of my eye, seeing the drill sergeant, like I can see the corner of his mouth start to move, and then he leans into him and he's like, "Private, I meant do push-ups, but that'll work." And then he walks off and goes to his office. And I'm like,
he
I
was
guarantee
dying laughing.
he was fucking losing his shit in there because I can't imagine there's been anything funnier than that has like happened to him with a private.
I would have
That's
not known what to do.
hilarious. Yeah, the only real weird story that I had from boot camp was during Hell Week when they make everyone get into the gas chamber 8 at a time. And then they gas the room, and then you have to take your gas mask off. So they basically, what they do is you put your gas mask on, and then you walk in the gas chamber, and then the guy goes around and makes sure everybody's eyes are open. That means you sealed it correctly. If you didn't seal correctly, you got to do this whole shit again, and you're all fucked up. So you want to make sure. So he goes around, I'm gassed, everything's tight, we're good. And I didn't seal at first we were all good at first, and then when I took my gas mask off, it hit me so hard I shit my pants. So I'm standing in this gas chamber, and they're walking around, and they make you keep your eyes open. That's the thing, because your eyes want to shut. So they do one lap with your mask on, all your eyes are out, and then they go around, and my eyes are wide open like this, and I have just shit all over the place.
God.
And everybody can smell it.
That's
walk through
amazing
it.
to me
Actually,
because the gas chamber is pretty fucked up. So if you're smelling shit, like that had to been terrible.
Dude, it was so bad.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
so bad. And he walks around and he goes, "Did someone shit their pants?" And
You just
here's
raise
what's
your
crazy.
hand.
I was going to raise my hand and admit it. Unbeknownst to me, the guy across from me had also shit his pants.
It
no.
smells so bad.
So he raised his hand. That guy
Serial
got in trouble,
shitters.
had to go around again, and I just had to walk around with a shitty butt for like the next hour.
God.
Because I just
man.
had to hide it. Because I was
didn't
like
even-
right about to do it. I was like, I'm getting fucked up.
That's
And
one
that guy
of those-
raised his hands. I was like, you shit your pants too, dude.
Look at this guy,
I
everybody.
feel like that's one of those things
Oh,
where
what a
you-
fucking... We were out there like, fucking Abrams. His name is Abrams. Fucking Abrams shit his pants. And I was like, yeah, what a fucking asshole, dude.
You're just waddling
Oh.
away like, oh, look at this nerd.
I was like, it's so bad we can still smell it. I was like, so can I. And I got a shit all in my pants.
I feel
It's
like that's one of those
crazy.
things where you're just like everybody. It's the brotherhood, and everybody's like, I did.
Yeah, it's like he's still my
Oh.
brother to this day. Like we're best friends. We talk every day.
No, dude, I took that to my grave. I didn't tell
Until
anybody
now.
till we got out of
Oh,
boot camp. I was like, hey, by
man.
the way, Abrams, you know I should also shit my pants in that chamber with you.
What did he say? Like, was he just like, oh,
Oh, we were dying laughing.
Yeah,
I
I
told
bet.
him, I was like, I was about to raise my hand and admit it, and you'd raise your hand. And in my eye, I could not fathom the idea that out of 8 people, 25% of them had just shit their pants.
dude, that is hilarious.
So let me get the math right on this real
Yeah.
quick. God damn,
It was
that's crazy.
unbelievable. Someone shit their pants. He was like, I was like, yeah, he's fucking nasty. Get him out of here.
I can't believe he did that. All right, everybody's been waiting for it. We're gonna get into the conundrum answer. So, the question we asked is, what is the number one best-selling PS1 game of all time? If you said number A, Final Fantasy, you would be wrong.
That's
because
bullshit.
it is 9.7 million in
That's bullshit.
second place. If you said Crash Bandicoot, you're way off. Because the answer, which was my
Tomb Raider.
favorite game on the PS1, is number C, Gran Turismo, with 10.85 million copies sold. The driving simulator beat Cloud Strife and Lara Croft. Never underestimate a future dad who wants to drive an Acura Integra GSR.
It was a great game. It was a great game.
Awesome. Loved it.
It
So
was a
fun.
great game.
Zako, thank you so much, dude, for coming and
Thank you,
joining
guys.
us. It's been so much fun.
Dude, this was awesome. This is a fun show. I look forward to watching you guys' episodes. This is awesome, man. Look forward to coming back on, man. Let me rock with you
Anytime
guys
you want to
again
come
soon.
on, anytime you got something you want to talk about, let us know, and you are welcome, bro. We
Dude,
loved
this
it.
is
It was so
awesome.
much fun.
Y'all are the best, man. Thank you for having me.
So,
Where can people find you?
Yeah, where can people find you at?
Oh, so if you see my name there, Z-A-K, eight letters, Z-A-K-O-R-Y-A-N. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. Doing a little mini tour around the country right now, popping in, doing stand-up comedy.
You need to get with
so
the
yeah,
USO.
Where are you going to be at next?
I'm in Phoenix next weekend at Mic Drop Comedy Club on December 28th. Then I'll be in Chicago, Fort Worth, and Dallas in January.
Super good.
And I
Check
live in
out-
Austin, so if you're in Austin or anywhere near Austin, you can always come see me. But shoot me a follow on Instagram. That's typically where I post all of my my schedules and stuff. But would look forward to meeting anybody there. And if you met me if you come and see a show through Cartridge and Quest, please let me know too, so I can tell the
that'd be
guys.
awesome. We'll put all your links in our show notes, and when we'll clip this up and we'll put you in all that stuff. So we'll get you out there as much as we can. Again, thank you so much, dude. It's so fun. Super pumped that you were able to make it this week. And with that,
Peace out, motherfucker.
keep it rad and peace.
That sounded like Blackface Mike.
That was John Cena.